3 principles to get the most out of your training. First principle is prioritizing technique. So why would we prioritize technique? The main reason we prioritize technique is to keep our athletes safe. So whether you're training for strength, whether you're training for hypertrophy, fat loss, whatever your goal is, we want to keep you safe and injury free, because ultimately being able to train at high quality consistently is going to get you close to your goal than being injured and not training. So that's what we want to emphasize, is keeping athletes safe. It also means we're going to use the correct muscle groups, the correct joints to be able to achieve what we want to achieve out of that exercise or out of that movement. So prioritizing technique keeps us safe and make sure we are going to train the appropriate muscle groups and the correct joints. Principle number 2, appropriate load. So appropriate load means a few things. Primarily, it means we are not pushing the load too high for one, the stimulus, so what we're trying to achieve out of an exercise, and secondly, too far, so it goes beyond the correct technique. We need to bring it back down and appropriate load the bar, so maintain our technique but also get the stimulus we want. So for instance, if we've got a set of 10 to 12 on a bench press, we would appropriate load so we can get something that we usually get between 13 and 14 reps. Okay, that's going to provide the stimulus that we want for that muscle group within that rep range. If, however, we're going to go lower, if we're training for strength, we might increase the intensity, so increase the load, but also we will decrease the repetition. So we might come to something like 3 to 5, and then we're going to increase the load to get the strength stimulus that we want. First and foremost, prioritizing technique will be the first thing that we look at. Principle number 3. So our third principle is focus. When we focus and we divert our energy and attention and effort into the exercise we're doing, for the repetitions we're doing them, we want to make sure that we are focusing on the work we are doing. So what we've seen and what we might see pretty regularly if you go into another general gym is someone do a set of 10 on the dumbbell bench press or any sort of movement, and they'll be really focused for the first 5 or 6. They might just like, okay, what am I doing? What am I feeling? What my effort doing? You'll then see their mind start to wander or to drop off what they're doing, and they'll just lose focus. So they'll go 6 reps, okay, 7th, 8th, 9th, and they're just sort of mentally checked out. What we want to try and bring our clients to do is focus on each repetition or each set. Make sure we're getting that high quality work and really focus on what they're feeling and the movement. The reason we do this is to just increase their focus and their mental awareness of what they're trying to achieve. Focus really brings home that element of I am doing something for a purpose to get a stimulus, and really brings the onus of training back onto an individual. So those are our 3 training principles: prioritize technique, appropriate load, and focus.